Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. So just before I tell you more about Clarity Club, I would just like to tell you more about me and how all of this got started. So I'm Antoinette Schminker. I'm a single mom of two gorgeous kids. And in 2019, I went through a divorce that broke me. My husband left me after being together for 23 years, and in 2020, COVID hit. I had a Mickey Mouse party business at the time that I needed to change into a Disney World. I was broken, but also completely in survival mode, trying to cope with the shock of my husband leaving me, trying to cope for the sake of my kids, trying to cope financially, not having any knowledge about how to work with money and finances. So I lost 10 kilograms and I actually got what I always wanted, and that was thin arms. Only I hated everything around me. I hated how I got here. I was just a complete mess, stressed out of my mind. I picked up all the weight again. In fact, I struggled to lose the weight again. It was such a frustrating and confusing time for me. So to cut a very long story short, I needed to fix my life. I needed to get a qualification. I needed to be a strong, functional mom for my kids, and I needed balance in my life because stress was taking over. Stress was slowly but surely making me sick. I'm a child of God, and the way that He carried me through all of this trauma in my life is just the biggest blessing I could have asked for. He made it possible for me to have a successful practice in just 13 months. After I've invested over 95,000 Rand to get me qualified and to get me to a place where I am today, look, I won't lie, it took a lot of hard work, and that is my why. Why I wanted to start Clarity Club. I want to share my knowledge with you. I want to educate people about stress. I want to educate people about burnout and anxiety, but most of all, I want to educate you and show you what life can be, what life can look like if your stress barrel is empty. So it took me 5 neurocoach sessions with a colleague of mine to get me to feel, to get me to experience what it feels like to be light, to be free, to be creative and not to worry so much. To not be so paranoid about stuff that I can't control, to actually get the courage to sort out my cupboards and to clear out a room that's been collecting dust for almost 2 years. And you know how profound it is to feel like this and nothing has changed in my circumstances. You just feel lighter, you just feel at ease, you just feel content. And that is my wish for you. Clarity Club is going to offer you so much value. It's going to literally shake the stress and tension out of your system. It's going to bring your brain into balance and harmony when we move our bodies in nature. Now, I just want to make this very clear that this is not a fitness club. Clarity Club is not going to tone your muscles. It's not what Clarity Club is about. What I'm offering you is stress release and stress management, and that will lead you to naturally want to live more healthily. You would want to go for a jog, want to eat healthier, because you have the capacity to do this when you don't get dragged down by your stress. And just a quick thing about relationships. If you are not in a good space, your entire household is not in a good space. If you have trouble with your kids, put in the work yourself and see what a huge impact it will make on your kids and with your spouse. We are going to get back into nature. We're going to go for a 30-minute casual walk with each session, and then we are going to shake away our stress with 7 different neurogenic tremor exercises combined with multi-level neuroprocessing. So I know this is a mouthful, I know, but this is your body's most natural way to get rid of stress and tension in your nervous system. And if you suffer from aches and pains and the doctors can't really give you a clear indication of what is wrong, it could very well be your psoas muscle that is contracting, causing you discomfort in your back, your lower back, your shoulders and your neck. So these stress release exercises will also improve your quality of sleep from that very first night. It really is fantastic. Clarity Club will give you access to workshops that I'll be doing throughout the year. This is where the education comes in. How to handle anxiety, the effects of stress, what is active recovery, and finding your purpose. We're going to look at wellness, and we're also going to have conversations around the quality of our food. And we are going to have a 12-week weight management program, which is different to any other diet, eating plan, fitness plan you have ever tried. We are going to look at your food program in your brain by doing various assessments, and of course some multi-level neuroprocessing, which brings permanent change. So you might be thinking, well, that I am exercising at the moment to manage my stress, or I have been for counseling before. Yes. Going for counseling, even neurocoaching, exercising will help you to lower your stress, but Clarity Club will keep your stress levels down, and that's what we're aiming for. So initially, when I did my training, I thought, well, how can an hour twice a week make such a difference in my stress levels? Is this not just another airy-fairy new age thing? Well, the answer is no. And here's the reason why this club will work for you. Clarity Club offers you a platform of science-based programs. I used to feel so anxious going to sleep at night, being alone at home with my 2 kids. I used to purposely go and sleep 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, just to be exhausted in that afternoon. And it just became a vicious circle where I had to take a nap every afternoon. So since I myself have been doing these stress release exercises, my anxiety levels dropped rapidly and I fall asleep immediately every night. I just felt calmer after each week, and seeing my own neurocoach at the time, I got my energy back. Hell, I was back. It always amazes me how quickly we want things fixed. We want a quick fix for our weight problems. We want a quick fix for our marriage problems. And most of the time, money plays a role. Money played a huge role for me too. Remember, I was in survival mode, full on. But your anxiety and stress only makes it worse, because the more you stress about not having money, the more your stress levels go up, making you lose your focus, making you less motivated, affecting your emotions, making you irritable, making you angry, making you less productive, making you lose your confidence with what you are doing. And it's costing you a lot more than just your sanity, because stress is costing you your business or your career, because stress is costing you your health. Invest this monthly fee in your ability to handle life stresses with ease, with calmness, with clarity. I used to think, where on earth will I get the time to do a 2 weekly neurogenic session while trying to build my practice, knowing how desperately I need it to become a routine for me. And that is why I created Clarity Club. Clarity Club will force you to put the time in for you, for your health, and ultimately for your family. How you can even make new friends, stress-free friends. Think about that. So this is how it's going to work. 2 sessions every week for 90 minutes, every Tuesday and Thursday here in Durbanville. The sessions will start at 5:30, and you can join for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. And the cost will be for 3 months, 2,400 Rand. Debit order is 800 Rand per month. For 6 months, it's 4,320, and your debit order is 720 Rand. And for the 12 months, you're looking at 7,680. That's 640 per month. You are going to feel healthier. You are going to start eating right. You are going to meet like-minded people, and you are going to make new friends. You are going to invest money in yourself, in your mental health, your physical health, your family life, and your work life. I've spent over 95,000 Rand to be here today to share my knowledge with you. So if you feel that Clarity Club will make a difference for you, click on the link and make a 20-minute phone call appointment with me. If you feel that you've had enough about worrying every day and you want your clarity back, you want focus, you want your energy back, you want your life back. If you want to enjoy life again and look forward to your future, invest your money in yourself. It's going to cost you 100 Rand per session. Click on the link below.